Are you a teacher or a parent looking for some really great books to read to your children? I've got some recommendations for you. Today, I want to share with you some of my favourite books to read to groups of children, but I know that children love them, so they'd be great to read to one or two as well. Before I get started showing you these books, I just wanted to let you know that this is actually a crossover YouTube video. I have another channel, which I'll link below, called A Book Fiend Named Mel, where I talk about books, what I like about books, what I'm currently reading, what I've bought, my opinions, all that sort of stuff. And then of course, I have this channel, where I discuss parenting, teaching, raising children, giving advice, ideas, suggestions, all that sort of thing. So today, because I'm talking about books, I'm actually going to air this on both my channels. So if you're watching this video on Growing Together, I'll link my BookTube channel in the description below. And if you're watching this video on my BookTube channel, I'll link the description to Growing Together in the description below that. Anyway, let's get on with it. The first book that I want to share with you today is called I Am a Cat. I've actually misplaced the dust jacket for this, so at the moment the cover is just this picture of this cute little cat. This is a really great book to share with children if you're talking about differences and how everyone is different and has something that makes them special, or also something that makes them fit in. So it's kind of a bit of both. We start out being introduced to the main character, this cute little grey cat, and it says, "Hello, my name is Simon. I am a cat, just like you." Then we come to this page here, and as you can see, we have a range of big cats, looking quite shocked at Simon's suggestion. They're all laughing really hard at what he said. And then throughout the majority of the book, the animals then begin to explain what it is that makes them a cat. They're all expressing things that make them individuals. So what a lion has versus what a leopard has versus what a cheetah has. But then Simon says to them, "But don't you all have long whiskers and long tails and sharp teeth and sharp claws and big eyes that can see in the dark?" "So do I," said Simon. "I have all of those things, only smaller." It's just a really lovely book to point out that yes, everyone is different and those differences should be celebrated, but at the same time, there are lots of similarities that make us part of a group and make us part of a community that should also be celebrated and recognised. I've read this to a number of different groups of children and they've all really enjoyed it. So that book is I Am a Cat by Galia Burstein. This next book that I want to share with you is by one of my favourite children's authors, Blabey. Blabey is an Australian author. So if you're not Australian, you may not have heard of him, but I recommend that you look him up. He's written some really, really lovely, lovely children's books, and every single child that I know loves his books, particularly Pig the Pug and Thelma the Unicorn. But today, I want to show you Busting. Yes, this absolutely is a book about toilet humour. It's all about our little guy Lou, who needs to go to the loo. But there is a queue at the first loo that he finds, so he wanders around looking for another toilet to use. The fact that it's toilet humour makes all of the kids that I've read it to laugh. They think it's absolutely hilarious. The book is filled with some really great rhyming words and also homonyms. So if you're teaching either of those spelling or literacy strategies as a parent or a teacher, I recommend this book. Lou was busting for the loo. But yikes, the loo had quite a queue. What on earth was Lou to do? It's paced really, really well, and the illustrations are just beautiful. Like I said, every child that I've read this to absolutely adores it, finds it hilarious. Aaron Blabey has done a really great job of using the text as part of the illustrations, and by doing this he also shows the importance of emphasis, the importance of the way that we speak when we read. It's just really great. So that was Busting by Aaron Blabey. The last book that I want to share with you is just a really fun ride. Kids love it. It's very interactive, so they love getting involved and giving responses. It's a lot of fun to read to a group of children, but like I said, I'm pretty sure that one or two by themselves would really enjoy it as well. And that is Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. It's really quite simplistic, both in text and in images, but it really packs a punch. Particularly, as I said, because it's interactive. The children get to respond to the pigeon. No, he asks. Usually no, the children respond. Although it may be simplistic, we do get great pages like this where we see all the different ways that the pigeon is communicating and the different ideas that he's expressing. Similar to Aaron Blabey, Mo Willems, the author, uses the text as part of the illustrations and shows through doing that quite clearly when you need to be quiet, when you need to be loud. As you can see here, the pigeon is getting really frustrated and yelling. I always yell this part and it always surprises the children and makes them absolutely howl with laughter. I also love this page. There's absolutely no text on this page, but you can see quite clearly through the illustration how the pigeon is feeling. It's a great place to pause and talk about how illustrations can tell us a lot about a story. So that was Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus by Mo Willems. So those were 3 books that I absolutely love to read aloud to children. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. See you later.